It's Chux in here with a film breakdown and evaluation of South Carolina running back ZaQuandre White. White measured in at the NFL Combine at 6 feet 1 inch tall, 215 pounds, with 30 and 3/4 inch arms and 9-inch hands. White is a converted linebacker, so you know he's raw. He's very raw. When it comes to vision and all the little nuances as a running back, he still has a lot to learn. He's very undisciplined in that sense. But what you will notice from White is that he's a physical and athletic specimen. He has the size, he has the burst, he's highly elusive. You're going to see a little bit of everything of that on this play. This is an inside zone run, so the idea here is for the runner to press inside first, press the line of scrimmage, and look for a small cutback lane, either in the A gap, B gap. But what White does here is he's just going to completely abandon that track, and he's going to try to bounce it to the outside to avoid this defender right there. So he completely just tries to bounce this outside. It's not where you're supposed to go. Ideally, you don't want your running back to do that. But look what he does here to create after the fact. So he avoids that defender, and then he's completely going to go the opposite direction. So he's going east-west here to try to get to the outside. He's going to see containment from this defender here, who's coming downhill to fill this alley. So he's going to cut it against the grain once again. And look at how low he gets. Look at him change direction, make this sharp cut. He gets low, and then look at him. He's got a defender on him. He's going to push that defender, pull that defender for extra yards. So he does have strength too. So again, it's not good in the sense of discipline, but you kind of see the athletic traits he has, which are remarkable. There's another zone run, and watch on this play. He takes the handoff, and you've got this crease, so you've got to attack this crease. This is a wide open lane in the NFL. You have a lane this wide open, this gap. You take that, and you get downhill. He's going to see that, but he's going to his path, first of all, to attacking that is a bad path. It's too flat. A little too flat for my liking, but he sees these defenders kind of crash in a little bit, so that's going to get him to be a little hesitant and then try to bounce it outside. Now he does have, again, the burst to get to the outside and turn this into a good gain, but you don't want this type of undisciplined type of run where you see this crease, you got to attack it instead of trying to go around your offensive tackle and get to the outside, because in the NFL, you try doing that and the defenders are going to cut this off at the edge. For this play, you're going to see how erratic White's footwork can be sometimes. So he's going to take that inside handoff, and look at him just kind of like it. That's a little bit of not knowing what to do and just trying to use your instincts to run to space and create, but it's very undisciplined, and there's no sense of having a plan here. This is just kind of winging it. So if you want to see, he takes this here, and he's going to try to cut it to the outside instead of being patient and pressing that line a little bit more, because his offensive line gets good push. But instead of pressing it a little bit more, he's going to step here, kind of take it to the outside, kind of sees this defender getting blocked, but he's not sure if he wants to take it to the outside yet. He's going to come back inside. Has a really nice flexibility here to plant that inside foot, but again, it's unnecessary footwork. And then he's going to dip back outside. So again, good physical attributes here to make these cuts, but it's unnecessary. And if he tries to do this at the pro level, it's going to get shut down more often than it's not. I do want to show this play. It shows a little bit of his receiving ability and then his ability after the catch. And look at that elusiveness. That spin move right after the catch, right there, and then that cut. Some impressive stuff. And I want you to see here also, I want to point out where he's aligned first to begin the snap. He's aligned as a slot receiver, kind of in line with the formation to start. So he has experience lining up at different spots. And you're going to see, I'm going to show more of his receiving ability later on with other clips, but really good ability here after the catch. these next few plays, I just want to show off White's athletic ability once again. And this is what makes him intriguing, because the athletic traits, his elusiveness, contact balance, they're so high level, and it makes his upside so high that he's worth taking a flyer on later on in the later rounds of the draft. So you've got to be patient with him, but if he's able to put it together, look at the open field running ability, that widescreen vision, open field vision to cut it back and to make something happen. I want to show something pretty neat here. Look on this run. White's going to take the inside handoff eventually and he's going to take it up the gut, and then look at that. Look at him slip that tackle. That's impressive stuff. So right here, he's going to twist and turn his body so that he can slip that tackle. He makes himself skinny so that the defender has less room to grab, less of a surface area to grab on White's body, and then White's able to slip that tackle and then push forward here with help of his offensive line for the first down. Again, that's really good contact balance and elusiveness all put into one, being able to shake tackle attempts like this. This play here is going to show off more of White's open field ability. He's going to take the check down there in the flat, cut up field, and then look at him cut against the grain. Look at the curvilinear movement too. If you've never heard me talk about curvilinear movement, it's the ability to make cuts in the open field while maintaining speed by making more of a rounded cut. I used to call them speed cuts, but I picked up the term curvilinear, and it's a really nice way of explaining these speed cuts or these rounded cuts so that you don't have to lose speed and momentum upfield. Now here he is on a screen play. He's going to wait and then leak out. Good hands there. I want to rewind it so you can see. Look at him just snatch it away from his body. Right there above his head, away from his body, snatches it out of mid-air, and then he's going to turn upfield right there. Avoids tacklers, breaks tackles. That's excellent contact balance there by White to pick up the first down. And one more play here. You're going to see White leak out. Look at him. He's going to line up in this slot position here out wide. And then he's going to take this screen. Look at him grab away from his body and then quickly transition into a runner. So good ability to go from receiver to runner very comfortably. ZaQuandre White projects as a developmental / backup running back entering the NFL, but has the upside and potential to develop into a great starting running back. Currently, he's best being used in gap scheme runs and in the passing game as a receiver. He has all the physical and athletic traits you look for in a running back prospect. He has size, strength, and power. He has top-tier elusiveness and can make defenders miss both in tight spaces and in the open field with sharp, dynamic cuts or curvilinear movements. He has good burst and speed. As great of an athlete he is, White's limitations as a player stem from the fact that he's still learning the nuances of the position from a mental aspect. His vision and decision making are very raw. He relies too much on his base instincts and running to space, instead of practice habits that help create and find space. Overall, White still has a long way to go before he can prove himself as a reliable weapon, but his physical abilities make him the type of high upside player teams love to take a chance on in the later rounds of the draft.